good morning. It's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. We're going to go ahead and do who or what is coming towards you this week. So I am a little bit early this morning. I wanted to get on sooner so I can get some readings done today. I wanted to do a fire signs monthly check-in. I wanted to do that after I do this reading. So what I'm going to do is all signs and then members' questions. Hey, Claudia, if you want to ask your question right now, you can before I get started. But we're going to see who or what's coming towards you. Mainly this is geared towards romance, so it could be a romantic person. If it's not a romantic person, it could just be anybody else. I'll clarify. But I'm just going to see who they are, how you're viewing them, their actions, what they'd say to you. Maybe your feelings for them, advice. Hey, Aries man. Hey, Danielle. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and take it for however it resonates. Whatever, fits your situation. So if you don't feel like it resonates with your sign or what's going on, or you don't want to cross watch, just watch another placement or another reading. All right, I'm getting that for you. All right, I got your question. And with that being said, if you guys, want to book a personal reading for your situation, I am available. Everything is in my description box. If you guys want to go ahead and do that. Sorry, 1 second. I'm writing your question down too, Danielle. Hey, Katie. But yeah, so I do still have buy one, get one free. I got 2 for $20 Cash App, PayPal personal readings. I am off today and tomorrow, so I am available for those personals. If you guys would like to book, this is the time where I am more available. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. But everything is below in the description, my website link, and also my Cash App, my PayPal information. All right, Aries at 217. So let's see who or what is coming towards you. I'm going to use this Oracle deck, but then also another one just to kind of clarify if I need to. All right, who or what is coming towards you this week? Hey, kitty cat. All right, somebody that wasn't putting in the work. Because who they are is somebody that wasn't giving you equal give and take. Somebody that was barely giving to this. You're seeing them as a player in reverse. And their action is ex-lover. Okay. This is somebody coming back to reconcile with you, Aries, but they're mad. Okay. Or they're still pissed about something. Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering that too. I don't know why the names are different. I don't know if it's YouTube or if it's the device I'm using. It's weird. That's so weird. I don't know. Anyways, why reciprocity in reverse? Probably Mercury retrograde. Messing with my stuff. Let's see. Okay, the World. The Page of Wands. The Fool. And the Queen of Cups. Well, this is somebody that you let go of. Hey, Divinely Protected. This is somebody that you've let go of. I feel like you still care for this person, but for a lot of you, the cycle closed out. Like, you're not even with this person anymore because you feel like they treated you unfairly. They weren't invested into this. So who this is somebody that was non-committal, somebody that was not, some of you, there was an age difference where they were a lot younger than you, or they just didn't want anything serious. Some of you, this could have been you. This could be reversed for some of you because I do have the Fool and the Page of Wands. So maybe you didn't want to commit to this person. I just see whoever this is, you guys had some kind of ending. So how you're viewing them is player in reverse. 9 of Wands reversed. 3 of Pentacles. Page of Swords reversed. And the 5 of Wands. Somebody that would play mind games. Okay, they wouldn't actually act like a player, but they would like hint around that they're doing things behind your back, or you just couldn't fully trust them. Hey, Janet. This is somebody, it's like there's a lot of turmoil and conflict between you guys. So even if they didn't indirectly act like a player and mess around, there was always a hint of it. You always were questioning this person's intentions. Like, are they a player? Because This is somebody that was very combative. They were very hard to get along with at times, I feel. You even see them as somebody you don't really know how invested they were into you if they were seeing other people. Even if they didn't plan out tell you that. Like, hey, I'm talking to other people. You always just felt in the back of your mind that they had player tendencies or they weren't that invested. Their action is ex-lover. Devil in reverse. Ace of Cups reverse. Page of Cups. And the Four of Cups reverse. Eight of Cups reverse. So they're planning on coming back, okay? This person's planning on coming back. I think if this person was like having some kind of codependency or some kind of like issue where they didn't want to get too attached. They could have been a runner for a lot of you. They ran, they're emotionally avoidant. I think they're working on that, okay? Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Whoever this person is coming towards you, like they do want to offer you something. They see your worth, okay? Queen of Cups. They know that you cared about them. They know that you were genuine. And I think if they did have any kind of like emotionally avoidant tendencies, you know, they do want to come back and work on that. So what else is going on? Yeah, like I said, this is somebody that was a runner. They escaped. Emotionally avoidant, okay? And there was a lack of them taking care of you. Mother in reverse. Some of you, they didn't have a good mother growing up. Like they have mother issues or they just didn't want to get like fully connected to you for whatever reason. This person always felt like they had to defend themselves or always felt like, I don't know, they had to get in fight or flight or something in this connection. So how do you feel for this person coming towards you? They were not reliable. King of Pentacles reverse. Five of Swords. Death. And the Sun in reverse. Feeling like you couldn't trust them. And they're emotionally avoidant as well. Emotionally avoidant. Not somebody you can rely on. Not trustworthy. Because like how you view them is somebody you were questioning. Oh, were they messing around on me? Are they serious about me? Because you never fully got that commitment and that investment from them. And how you feel about them is that you had to end things because it just wasn't healthy. Or you just didn't want to put yourself through it. I underestimated how important you are in my life. I want to reach out, but don't know how. I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. I've been manifesting you. So yeah, they're coming back, Aries. And this is somebody, I think they are trying to work on this codependency, this emotional avoidancy. So could be a Leo, a Taurus, a Scorpio. I have Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be another Aries. Okay, Leo, Sag. Hey, Aubrey, good morning. All right, 817 for Taurus. So let's see what's going on with Taurus, who's coming towards you. Ooh, your intuition. Either somebody very intuitive or you're maybe feeling this person intuitively. You're seeing them as romantic feelings in reverse. And soul tie in reverse. Their action. Third party and surrender. Ooh. Some of you, the third party could be finances. Because I do see a reconciliation. Oh, you're welcome, Janet. So let's see. This is kind of confusing. For some of you, if there was like an end of a soul tie, they're wanting to like reconnect. Because I do see reconciliation. Oh, thanks, Aubrey. Hey, LP. I know. I feel like I've been working so much the last like week. It's crazy. Why is intuition who this person is? God, the World card. And that came out in Aries for who the person is. Queen of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords. Okay. So who this is somebody that I feel like you've ended things with. Okay. Just like in the Aries reading, they ended things as well. Which is really good. So if you're the female in this situation, because Aries had that too, the female chose to end things, I feel, because the Queen of Cups came out in Aries. Now you're the Queen of Pentacles in this reading. So what I'm seeing here, like, you chose to end things, to take a break because things didn't go anywhere. Okay, for a lot of you, maybe there's a disconnect emotionally. Maybe there's just a lack of investment. Maybe you didn't see like if they were even invested into this at all. Because it looks like whoever the female is, like, they chose to end things. Okay, and how you're seeing them is romantic feelings in reverse. Some of you questioned if they had feelings for you. Two of Swords reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, a lot of you saw them as somebody that was taking you for granted, that was breadcrumbing you. You were questioning how invested they really were when all you saw was their back. So for a lot of you, all you saw was their back. Like, you never really saw them invested into you or giving to the connection. You're viewing them as somebody they were like not really as serious about you as they said. You could have felt breadcrumbed. You could have felt lied to. Like, you were wasting your time in this connection, which is why you ended things and focused on yourself. So for a lot of you, you focused on your healing, focusing on taking care of yourself, and in this Queen of Pentacles energy. So why soul tie in reverse for their action? Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Hierophant reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. Now they want to come forward and work things out because they're afraid that there's competition. They're afraid that you're not putting your time and energy into this anymore. You're not as invested into them anymore. They could be afraid that you're out dating other people. Okay. And now it's like they want to confront something. Now they want to work things out with you because they're worried that there's other people involved. They don't feel like they have your full attention. That you're leaving the soul connections how they feel. Yeah, this is somebody that wasn't invested. Invested came out in reverse. In it to win it, long-term intentions came out in reverse. Some of you could have felt like you were lied to, stole from, cheated on by this person, or they just didn't really make you feel safe in the connection. How do you feel about them? A lot of you feel like they were selfish. Nine of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands reverse. Empress in reverse. Two of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, a lot of you didn't feel nurtured. You didn't feel nurtured. You didn't feel like you were a priority in their life. You feel like they chose other things over you. A lot of you feel like they always turned their back on you. They always disconnected. You always felt like there was a sense of emotional disconnect, whatever reason. And with the Empress in reverse, how you feel, and you will come off as the Empress because it's Taurus energy. A lot of you don't feel like you were fully connected to them or treated the way you deserved. Okay. Hey, how's it going, Terry? So, I'm holding on to the memories of us. I fantasize about you. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be, and I want to hold you. So, yeah, this person does feel bad, and they are afraid that there's other people coming in. It's almost like they didn't want to put in the work with you and invest into this, and now they're afraid somebody else is. Okay? So, I got Taurus, Libra. Could be a Cancer. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be an earth sign. Okay, Capricorn could be a fixed sign. All right, what we got for Gemini? 1342. Let me get some coffee. All right, Gemini. Who's coming towards you this week? Who or what? Who's coming towards you? Somebody non-committed. Commitment in reverse. Okay. You're welcome. You're viewing them as somebody that sabotages the connection. And their action is they appreciate you because unappreciated's in reverse. Hey, Katie. I got your question wrote down. Let's see. Okay, this person is still crushing on you. And I feel like it is somebody that you know. It's not a secret. This is somebody that you know of. You still know they care about you. Like, if they were to come towards you, you would know who they were. Man, I keep seeing that world card. I saw that again. Oh, you're welcome. Why commitment reverse? The world again. Oh my God, this came out in every single reading so far. The Knight of Swords reverse, the Temperance, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is somebody, yeah, they were non-committal. Could be a Taurus for some of you. This is definitely somebody that was non-committal towards you. There was arguments around commitment. Okay. I feel like you ended things with them as well. Or eventually, because you guys were both on different wavelengths about relationships, eventually this kind of fizzled out. So either there was like no contact or some kind of separation. I do feel like there is no contact, like this person isn't talking to you. And I do feel like this is something that kind of naturally just faded out. Okay. Some of you, you pulled back your energy because this person wasn't committing to you. And you're like, what's the point of giving to this? Because I feel like through time with the temperance in the world, you kind of went your separate ways. Now I'm getting that song by Journey, Separate Ways. Okay. So I don't know if you guys like Journey. I'm getting that song Separate Ways. So maybe you guys went your separate ways. You're viewing them as somebody that sabotaged the connection. Ace of Wands. The Six of Wands reversed. Four of Cups reversed. Eight of Swords reversed. Page of Pentacles. This is somebody that there was so much potential with. Like, you guys had a strong attraction. There was so much like desire and urge to be with each other. There was a serious connection that could have been there, you know. But you're viewing them as somebody that is like they failed you. They failed you. They didn't want to succeed the relationship. They didn't want to fix anything. Some of you, their ego got the best of them. Like, their ego got the best of them, or they just started to not care. Okay, or they just kind of downplay the connection because it feels like there was potential. And then all of a sudden it's like they just kind of failed you. And it was upsetting because you really do see something with them, or you wanted it to get to that point and then it ended. Their action is that they want to appreciate you because they didn't appreciate you. Nine of Cups reversed, Eight of Cups, Justice in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like they're getting their karma for not treating you the way that you deserve. And this is somebody that is realizing that, like, man, I should have just did what Gemini wanted me to do. I should have, you know, really put in the effort. I feel like they had like self-esteem issues, and that's why they didn't give to this. Emotional avoidancy, somebody that maybe had wounds around love or around commitment, and that's why they just never fully gave to them. Okay. That's why they never fully gave to this. What I'm seeing here for a lot of you, this person, it's like, I think they're having a hard lesson about this connection and how you guys really had potential. You guys could have had a serious relationship, and, you know, it's like they didn't put in the time like they should have. So I think they're having a rude awakening. Yeah, this is somebody that was wanting to explore with you. It was more they were coming towards you in a sexual way, I feel, or lusty. But then as time goes on, now they realize like you're all they think about with love on the brain. Now that they're feeling all the feelings for you, but they were closed off. So it could be like if you guys are not in contact, this person's starting to feel your absence, you know, really upset about how things are. Missing you more. It's almost like, what is that? Distance makes a heart grow fonder. Hey, Sylvia. How do you feel for them, Gemini? Three of Swords reversed, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords reversed, Seven of Pentacles reversed, Judgment reversed. You feel like you couldn't get on the same page with them. And like for a lot of you, you guys did feel like this had potential of being maybe a serious relationship. You were really devoted towards a long-term commitment, wanting to establish something here. And you feel like this person didn't. You feel like you couldn't convince this person you were worthy, or that the time that they put into you was worth it, which is sad. It's how you feel for some of you, Gemini. You felt like, you know, you broke your own heart thinking that you meant more to this person than what you really did. Okay. And you're learning to just accept things for how they are is how you feel. I want to make things right. I want to treat you the way you deserve. I realize all the mistakes I've made, and I want to reach out but don't know how. So yeah, this is somebody that kind of faded from your life, and it's because you guys both wanted different things. There was a lot of arguing about a commitment. They were so close off to it. Could be a Scorpio. Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Libra. They could have Pisces in their chart as well. All right, let's go ahead and do Cancer at 2002. 2002 could be significant. That's the year I was in kindergarten, so I don't know. Let's see. So something gonna happen in 2002, or it's just your favorite year, or your year you're born. Okay, that's weird. That's your timestamp. That's bringing back memories because I was in kindergarten in 2002. Ooh, 22. Who this person is? We got finances. You're viewing them as somebody that's let you go, or they are letting you go, and their action is social media. Now, they could be struggling with finances. This person could be having finance issues. Maybe you know about it. This person, they want to come forward. Okay, they have a soul contract with you. They have a soul contract. They feel guilty that there's been so much time between the two of you, or it's like they're trying to figure things out. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, timing is a factor here. This person, yeah, it's like they let time pass them by, or they're afraid that it's too late. Why finances for who they are? Could be a Sag. I got Temperance. 4 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. 8 of Swords reverse. Well, this person's made up their mind about you. The Hanged Man in reverse. This is somebody that, yeah, they could be having money issues, or like finances is their main focus right now. But this looks like somebody that does want to come towards you and compromise, wanting to work things out with you. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sag, or Pisces. This is somebody that's more in they're in a healthy mindset now. Okay, so I don't know if when you guys talked, if like they weren't really sure what they wanted, if there was a lot of blockages about a relationship, because it's telling me like if you were to come towards them, or you were to like show that you wanted something with them, they would be reciprocating back. Like they would want the same thing. So this is somebody that either does want a serious relationship with you, or they're more in like a grounded mindset. Like they're wanting to have finance, maybe like success in their finance, are more grounded, more stable. They've done some healing too. You're seeing them as somebody that's let you go. Yeah, you feel like they've moved on. The 9 of Cups, that they're happier without you. 5 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles reversed. Some of you, they could be having money issues for some of you. Ace of Swords. 4 of Swords reversed. You're viewing this person as somebody that it's like they disappointed you. It's like they disappointed you by their actions, but like, they're playing the victim, or they did in the past. Like, I don't know. For some of you, they really disappointed you. They hurt you. They were non-committal towards you. And it's like they just kind of, they knew you were hurting, and they just kind of didn't do anything to fix it. You could see them as somebody that was careless too. Like, that's why so much time has passed. Like, maybe there was a time gap where they could have reached out to you. They could have apologized, but instead they just kind of focused on themselves and didn't really do anything. Because it's almost like somebody you need to have communication with, but you're wondering if it's too late to have a conversation. Because you're feeling like they're kind of content where they're at in their life. And it could just be like materialistic things. Some of you, they could have a shopping addiction. I don't know why I'm getting that. Because I do see like with the Fool, this person dresses really nice. They're wearing a really cool outfit, maybe something they just bought. Or they're into like the new patterns and, things like that. Like, they like to wear things that are like in style is what I'm getting. Their action is social media. So spying on you on social media. Yeah, this is affecting them. 2 of Cups reversed. The Empress. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Cups. Some of you could be the masculine, okay? Or the person, maybe this is reversed for some of you. Because they're in this energy of wanting to be more in a stable place. So for some of you, Cancer, you guys could be the masculine, okay? And then this is a feminine, because they're coming up in a feminine energy of they want to reconcile with you, but they want to make sure that they're grounded in a stable place before reconciling with you, okay? Because, yeah, if you're the masculine, it's like you're really hurt by this person still. There's still bitterness here. Okay, there's still bitterness, there's still pain, but you want to have communication. So let me get more on this. Some of you, this could be reversed. Or, like I said, like if you're the masculine, this is how they feel. There could have been a karmic interference too. Or there was like karmic energy like around this. Some of you, there could have been. Like this person's putting it into like a third party. Okay. Maybe that was a problem. Maybe they didn't prioritize you. Maybe they kept you strung along. This is somebody that could be either ending a karmic situation or their ways, they had a karmic tendency. Okay. And they're wanting to work on themselves. I do see them wanting to be a better version of themselves because now they want to take things serious with you. Now they want to have official relationship. Let me see, Cancer. How do you feel about this person? The Moon in reverse. 9 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups in reverse. Knight of Wands. Well, you desire them. So it could be a Sag. I'm getting a strong Sagittarius. Could be a fire sign. Could be an earth sign. How do you feel about them? Is that, yeah, they expose themselves to you? Hopefully not like that. Every time I get that, when I say that, I think of like they do it like in a sexual way. I mean, some of you they could have, but you just feel like they showed them who they really are. They showed themselves to you, and you feel like it's going to take a while for you to really fully trust them again. If they were the one to hurt you and betray you, it's going to take some time to rebuild this, status. So, because they hurt you. Some of you feel like they chose a third party over you, or if it wasn't that, they just were karmic and did things over and over. Because I did see the Wheel of Fortune when I first did your reading. So this could have been, this person had karmic tendencies. All right. You tame my demons. I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. Hey, Tamika. And I hate seeing you with them. So whoever that is, this could just be your friend. Some of you a friend or something in your energy that they just don't like seeing. Cancer, Pisces. So it could be anything. But I do feel like there's some kind of karmic energy. Could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces. Getting strong Sag in that reading. All right, Leo, it's your guys' turn. Happy birthday. 2740. All right, let's see. Ooh, something unexpected. I just saw unexpected. All right, let's see. Who or what is coming towards you? Somebody wants to fix a connection with you. So who they are, they want to work things out. You're viewing them as needing to tell you the truth. So you know that they need to reveal something. And their action is they don't want to miss an opportunity. So they're afraid they're going to. Somebody that doesn't want to run from the truth anymore. Runner in reverse and truth. So they don't want to run from the truth. You know that they owe you some kind of explanation. All right, so let's see. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Somebody ran away. Somebody disconnected. Ooh, I just saw the Empress. So you're coming up in this Empress energy. Ooh, the Tower. All right, why mending for who this person is? Wheel of Fortune. The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. The 5 of Swords. And the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Cups. Damn. I feel like something's catching up with them. Okay. Because when I think about it, the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower, I'm getting an energy of almost like a wrecking ball or something. Like something that they did, it caught on to them. Okay. With the 5 of Swords. Like lying, cheating. Finally something, it's like, I don't know if it's realization, if it's something that they did in their past in regards to the connection. They're finally having a rude awakening is what I feel. And it's like divinely guided. For some of you, it's because of Saturn retrograde, because that's karma. So the Saturn retrograde, and maybe even the Mercury one, but I feel like it's mainly Saturn. The Saturn retrograde could be affecting them really heavily. Okay. Especially if they got Scorpio in their chart. They couldn't, because I have strong Scorpio here. I have fixed energy with Scorpio. I got the Tower with Scorpio, and the Five of Cups is Scorpio too. So they could have Scorpio like in maybe Saturn possibly, or they have Scorpio somewhere. It could be if they have like Scorpio and Saturn, realizing their effects, on people, what they did wrong. Because you're viewing them as somebody that needs to tell you the truth. You're expecting it. Your arms are open. You're like, I'm waiting for this. The Sun, the Five of Wands, okay, they're open to an extent. You're like, with your arms wide open, but like then you're backing off. The Hermit and the King of Wands. You're viewing them as somebody that is kind of a coward. They've kind of hid from the truth. Or it's like they kind of just kept it to themselves. And it's been a lot of pent-up anger and tension. It's like, if this person would have just revealed this to me sooner, if they would have just came towards me correctly and handled things in a better way, I wouldn't be so angry. Yeah, because you're mad the way that they came about it, how they simply ignored what they're doing wrong and acting like what they did didn't really bother you, or acting like they're not bothered by what they did to you. And that's what makes you mad. It's like, why is this person acting like what they did didn't matter to me, or it's fine what they did or something like that. They're not wanting to miss an opportunity. Yeah, they're waiting. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, okay, Ten of Cups in reverse, and the High Priestess. So they're keeping tabs on you. They're watching, and I feel like they are slowly planning to contact you. So if you haven't heard from them yet, this person is slowly coming towards you. They're trying to release fear and lower their guard. This is somebody that's afraid. They've been holding back from you. Some of you, they are kind of scared of you or intimidated by you, or just know that you're not happy with them, and that it's not maybe going to be the best conversation. Because I do feel that, this person is waiting. They know this needs to happen, okay? They know this conversation needs to happen. Yeah, they know they need to have this heart-to-heart with you. They need to have this deep conversation, and they're kind of holding back because of a defense mechanism. They're scared. Okay, I think they're scared of you. I think they're a bit intimidated by you. I know us fire signs are kind of intimidating. I've heard that before, especially I'm a Taurus rising. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if it's because I'm a Taurus rising or if I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart, but I've been told that like my face, I look intimidating. Like, I guess if you don't know me, I look intimidating. This is somebody that knows that you've heard gossip, you've heard rumors, or you just haven't heard the full extent of everything. And that's why you're mad. Like, whatever you heard about the situation, you're kind of piecing together and you don't know the whole truth. How do you feel about this person? King of Pentacles could be a Taurus. The Temperance, the Knight of Wands reverse, and the Three of Swords reverse. Six of Swords reverse. You feel like they have some work to do on themselves. So maybe it's a good thing that you guys aren't really together right now, because you feel like, yeah, even though they have this composure, that everything's calm and collected, you feel like there's still things within them they need to work on or figure out. That there's still, it's like, even though they come off, so maybe they're a Taurus rising as well, or they have a Taurus rising placement. Maybe they're a Sag rising. But yeah, they could be a Sagittarius rising. And they come off, even though they're a Taurus, they come off as a Sag rising. And it's like they act like they're calm and collected, but there's still a little bit of fire in them, or a little bit of things that are impulsive that they need to figure out. So, what would they say to Leo if they could? I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. I want to hold you. Aw. So it could be a Taurus. I got Sagittarius, but I do see this conversation happening soon. They're just the ones that are putting it off, because I keep getting that all your readings are coming back. So some of you, it might not be until maybe Virgo season. Getting closer to Virgo season. I got the Hermit here. Could be a Pisces, could be a Virgo, a Leo, a Scorpio. So, but they do plan on coming back. All right, Virgo, 3430. Who's coming towards Virgo? Who or what is coming towards Virgo? You're welcome. Somebody non-committal. I think that came out in Gemini's reading, if I remember right. I think it was Gemini. You're viewing them as new love. Okay, so this could be different. This could be somebody that you don't have any kind of commitment to, okay? Because you're seeing them as somebody new. And reconciliation. For some of you, it is a past person. And either you want to have a new beginning with them, like you're viewing them as somebody you would like to have a new beginning with, or they could have been with somebody new. And then now they're wanting to reconcile because there's been a lack of communication. So let's clarify and see who this person is. So a lot of you, it is an ex coming back. Why commitment reverse for who they are? The Hermit. The Ten of Swords reverse. Five of Pentacles reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is somebody that is coming back. Okay. But it's like they didn't offer you any commitment, or you guys don't have a commitment to each other. Maybe there was commitment issues. I'm feeling here with the Hermit, the Ten of Swords reverse, that you're in this energy of healing, and this person's coming back when maybe you're not fully healed yet, or you're not fully ready to be with them. Yeah, Three of Pentacles reverse and the Sun. This is somebody that I feel like you're not really ready to make things right with, or you don't really want to work things out with them yet. You're still processing what's happened. You're still healing. And this person's, they are coming back to apologize. Five of Swords reverse. They are coming back to apologize. Okay. But I feel like something about like you're not ready yet. Like you're not ready to hear from them. You're not ready to work things out yet. Because you see them as somebody that you would like a new beginning with. But they have to show up for you. The Emperor. The Nine of Pentacles. The Temperance, and the Empress. Oh my God. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. See, I said this about timing. How it's not ready yet. How something's not ready yet. You're viewing them as a divine counterpart. The Emperor, the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, and the Temperance. So Virgo, this is somebody that you share a strong connection with. But for whatever reason, either timing is not right between the two of you, or there's still like a karmic lesson that needs to be worked out. You're seeing them as somebody you want to have a new beginning with, but it's like not the right time. That's why you're not really sure when they come back if you want to give into this right now. Feeling like it's not ready. So it could be a Taurus. I have Taurus, Libra, Sag, Aries. Could be a Leo. Why reconciliation for their action? Yeah, Taurus. Hierophant reversed. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Wands and the Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles. Oh my God. Yeah, a lot of you, there is a strong soulmate. Lovers. This is somebody that can't let you go. Even though you guys can't get on the same page, even though they may not be ready. Maybe they're not ready for a relationship or a long-term connection with you. But they're still going to give it their all because it's like they can't let you go. They still want to make some kind of attempt. This is somebody that is making a choice. Like, I can't let Virgo go, but I'm not really ready for a relationship or a long-term connection. So this is somebody that I think like who they are, how you're viewing them is like they are working on themselves. Maybe they're trying to get in a better place financially or just within themselves here. They still want to be in connection to you because they feel you guys have a soulmate connection. This is definitely that with the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Emperor, and the Empress. Damn. Yeah, there's still this chemistry. You guys still have the strong connection, this intention, passion here. And I think what happened is you both had to disconnect to not really feel the heaviness or the pull of this connection. You guys, maybe it became codependent. So you both kind of pulled back your energy from each other, but that connection is still there. Damn, how do you feel for this person? Four of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Swords reverse, Three of Swords reverse, Page of Wands, the Moon. You fantasize about this person. You are still very attracted to them. There's still this passion, this desire. But a lot of you feel like, need to kind of pull back a bit because you can't fully trust them due to something that they've exposed to you, they've showed you. A lot of you feel like you still need time to grieve or to heal from the situation because they've done something to you where you can't really trust them. I don't know if there was some kind of third party for some of you, a third party interference, or if they just didn't really fully trust the connection and give to it like they should have. But a lot of you still have this this passion, this urge for them, but you're kind of waiting to see what happens. I'm holding on to the memories of us. I really do care, even though I don't show it. Hey, B. And I'm ready for a commitment. So maybe they're ready to start prioritizing this now. Because in the past, it's like they didn't. And now it's like maybe they've learned from that. So this is a really intense connection. Some of you guys are going through a soul journey. Okay, a soul contract journey. And it's finalizing. Like the contract, you guys are learning it. And now you guys are close to having a new beginning. So it could be a Cancer, a Gemini. I have Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, Aries, Leo. Okay, so it could be any sign. That was intense. I didn't expect that. Because usually with Virgo's reading, I don't really get that kind of reading. Okay, usually it's like you don't really care. You're disconnected from the person. You're not in contact. I don't really get that deep of a reading for you guys usually. So that was crazy. That really caught me by surprise. All right, 4059, Libra. All right, who's coming towards you? Who or what? Oh, you're welcome. Let's see. Okay, somebody that you're connected to through music. They could be a musician, or you guys are connected through music. You're viewing them as somebody lacking confidence. And then their action is responsibility. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs and space. So maybe somebody you're not in contact with, because you're seeing them as like they're not wanting to approach you. They're not coming towards you. And it's like they're focused on other things. Why music for who they are? 4 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Cups reversed. 8 of Swords reversed. And the 7 of Wands in reverse. Strength in reverse. Could be a Leo. This is somebody that I'm getting like 888. Okay, I'm getting repeated 8s in your reading. Could be a Leo for a lot of you. Have strong Leo. Could be a Pisces, a Gemini. This is somebody that is trying to like work on themselves. You guys could have had a separation or a really bad ending. Okay, because it's somebody that's trying to just like free their mind. They're trying to be comforted in something else. They're trying to find something to comfort them. And it's like they are struggling. They are having a really difficult time. You guys could have been going through a separation or a breakup. Because it's somebody that's like trying to keep it together. And they're trying to do something to soothe them or to get out of their head. You're viewing them. Oh, you're all right. I can see if they can send like if they can put the members, if they can put the link. Aries Man can probably put it here in the chat so you can click on it. Hey, Leisha. So you're viewing them as somebody lacking confidence. 3 of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Wands, the Star, and the 9 of Swords. Yeah, you're viewing them as somebody that is really like unsettled by the situation. They're afraid to come towards you because of some kind of fight or argument. So this could be somebody you're not on good terms with, you're separated from. There's still tension between you guys. And you're seeing them, Libra, as somebody that wants to come in and make things right with you, but it's like there's too much in their head about it. Hey, Jean. Their action is responsibilities. Hierophant reversed. 6 of Cups reversed. 2 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. So this is somebody, their action is they are really focused on their finances, their career. But this person's also, I feel, trying to get in contact with themselves, trying to connect to themselves again. I think they're going through a really difficult time in their life, Libra. And this is somebody that wants to reconnect with you, but they also know it's not really the right time yet. Okay? So this is somebody that knows it's not the right time. And they do want to try to make amends, but wanting to work out their life as well. Because I don't know what's going on. There's something about their past, or they have things they need to figure out. I don't know if they're having finance issues or something with their job. It's like they're trying to just work out their life the best way possible. Hey, Sassy, I got your question wrote down. So let's get more on this, Libra. I feel like this person is suffering in silence, I feel. They're going through something here, kind of external. This person, they could have walked away and acted like they didn't care. But they are still holding on to you, is what I'm feeling. They are still holding on to you. But at the time, they walked away and acted defeated, like they didn't know what else to do, like they didn't care. How do you feel about this person? Well, you feel like you're healing from it. Yeah, some of you feel like it is a missed opportunity, that there's no way to really change the outcome. A lot of you feel like, well, this person, they feel that way, or they did what they did. There's nothing else I can do. You can feel like your hands are tied, that there's nothing more you can do to fix this. Okay. Yeah, a lot of you just feel like they kind of did this to themselves. You know, eventually it would catch up to them, or just feeling like they wasted your time. A lot of you feel, Libra, that your time was wasted, that they weren't really that committed to this, and you don't really know what else you should do because they've made it perfectly clear. So what they would say is, I'm caught up in a karmic relationship. Ooh, for some of you, they could be. Because I did see the Three of Pentacles reversed. Some of you, they could be in another situation, and it's like they want to come back to you, but they have to leave that other person, with the Hierophant reversed, Six of Cups reversed. So, yeah, they could be involved with somebody else. And that's what the holdup is. So, could be dealing with a Taurus. I have Aquarius, Leo. Could be any sign, though. All right, Scorpio, 4625. Let's see. Let me get some more coffee. Who's coming towards Scorpio? I almost said Leo, Libra. What am I saying? Scorpio. So I don't know if that's their sign. Who's coming towards Scorpio? Who or what? So I don't know if they're a Leo or a Libra. I was like, woo. All right. Who they are? Somebody that doesn't want to hook up with you. Either there was a hookup and you guys aren't like that anymore, like there's no hookup here, or they don't want to just hook up with you. You're seeing them as family in reverse, and their action is intuition in space. So some of you, you're viewing them as somebody that you're not really on good terms with, or they're not on good terms with their family. They could be having family issues. This is weird. Let's see. Why hookup reverse for who this person is? Three of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Wands reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Swords. Some of you, this is somebody that they were distant from you because they were messing around with somebody else. And they're wanting to come clean and tell you that. Because who this person is somebody that I feel like you're trying to work things out with. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my God. That felt wet. Ew. Anyways, I'm sorry. Ew, that was gross. I was drinking this coffee, I belched up this coffee. Anyways, they could have stomach issues. Okay, maybe IBS, I don't know. Anyways, who this person is, Scorpio, is somebody, I think they're confessing about a third party. Somebody that they were with. I don't think they're still physically with that person, but they have a lot of stress and anxiety about that situation, knowing they need to confront you that they were seeing somebody else, okay? Anyways, you're viewing them as family in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands. The Moon in reverse and the Fool in reverse. Five of Cups. Either, okay, I'm getting two different messages. Either A, you do have a family with this person. Hey, love apples. You do have a family with this person and they're letting you down. They're disappointing you. Their back is turned. They're not fully invested in this relationship like they should be. And that's coming clear to you. Okay. It's coming clear that they're just kind of reckless and unstable and they're not fully giving to this relationship, especially if there is a kid involved. They're not really in this family dynamic like they should be. If you don't have a kid with them, you're starting to see that maybe you should walk away before something like that happens, before you get too invested. There is trust issues here now because of something that they're confessing to you, telling you is that they have a guilty conscience about somebody they slept with in the past. Hey, Tiffany. Their action is intuition. Queen of Swords in reverse. the Lovers, Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords in reverse. I think they're telling you about somebody else, but you're intuitive. You're like, you can't cross me. You can't dumb me. You know, like, I know the truth. It's like you already knew that they were with somebody else. You already knew that there was somebody potentially else. I feel like here this person's finally admitting it. Like, oh, I don't want this other person anymore. I'm done with it. I was kind of seeing them. I was kind of dating them. But I choose this connection. I choose you. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there was another female, possibly a Libra, that they put you in they put you in some kind of competition with. And they're putting it out in the open. This is somebody that's going to be really out in the open and, you know, convince you, like, I want to be with you. I want to invest my time with you. But they were seeing somebody else. Okay. Some of you, they were, like, messing around with somebody else. Yeah, somebody that's sad about you. Somebody that's sad. They're having a lot of emotions here. Yeah, they were cheating. And they're mad that they cheated. Or they're so upset that they cheated, it's like weighing heavy on them. This is somebody I feel like they did cheat, okay? Or they were seeing somebody else behind your back or messing around. Like, you weren't the only one. But now they want to give to this. How do you feel, Ace of Swords? Well, I think a lot of you already know Scorpio. Yeah, King of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Swords reverse. You already know. How you feel is that you already know, like, whatever this person's telling you, I mean, it gives you more clarity, but you already feel like you know the truth. You already know by this person's actions that they were messing around with somebody else. You already know. I feel like you guys are very intuitive. You can feel, like, their absence from you, the disconnect. You knew that they were doing something behind your back. And a lot of you, I am getting that they were, because I saw cheating on the bottom. So how you feel is that they're not reliable. You can't trust them. You feel like this person now is that they feel bad for what they did, but they brought it on to themselves is how you feel. Or they're going to make you feel bad. They're going to try to play the victim, but they brought it on to themselves. I can't let you go. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go, and I'm ready for commitment. So I don't know. I think this person, it's like they're playing victim. Like, oh, I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be, but they cheated and they messed around on you. So of course you left. Some of you, if you did leave, I don't blame you. You know, if the person was messing around on you or you had a feeling about it, well, that's good you left, you know? Could be a Taurus. I have Taurus, I got Leo. Could be a Gemini, could be an Aries, a Cancer. Could be a Sagittarius. All right, let's see, Sag. Yay, B's a member. Thanks for joining. 53 minutes, Sag. All right, let's see. Kitty Cat's tech savvy. I'm not. I just know the bare minimum. I don't really know much about computers and any of that. Anyway, Sag, who's coming towards you? Soulmate in reverse. You're viewing them as divine timing. So some of you, it was a soulmate, but you guys are in a separation. There's an emotional disconnect. You guys could have closed out a cycle together. Okay. Yeah, they're getting signs to come towards you. Could be a Cancer. I'm getting with the car here. Either they are driving to you or they are feeling like they need to come towards you. Okay. Somebody wants to have a new beginning with you. They feel that you guys are destined. Okay. They feel like you guys are destined. You see them as divine timing, so you both feel the same way. You guys could be mirroring each other. So let's see. Why soulmate reverse for who they are? 10 of Wands in reverse. 9 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles. And the Devil in reverse. Oof. Hermit, Temperance. You guys are two opposite people. Okay. That's what I want to get off of this. So for some of you, it was like who this person is. Like, you guys are set like different people. You guys are opposites. Okay. Because I feel like coming off this energy, the Hermit and the Temperance, your person, one, there could be an age difference for some of you. So they could be older than you. And two, I'm getting this as somebody, they're kind of more like, not really pessimistic, but somebody that kind of has more of a negative outlook on life. They could be kind of more, like not as like happy-go-lucky, because you're coming up as a Temperance, okay? They could have Virgo in their chart. If they don't, it's somebody that they're just kind of more like introverted, somebody that keeps to themselves, because I feel like it's different energy. Like you're more extroverted, you're more out there. This is somebody that's more kind of keeps to themselves. So they could be older than you. If not, this is somebody that's just more kind of like not as social. They don't really, maybe that was a problem in your guys' connection. Maybe you guys, that was an issue, because this is somebody that is afraid they're losing you. They had some kind of addiction. Somebody could wear a chain, okay, or they broke their chain, maybe like somebody broke a chain. Now I'm getting that song, Break Free from the Chains. I forget, what song is that? I forget. Break free from the chains. So maybe this person was trying to like break free from this and they can't. I don't know. I'm channeling a lot of stuff for this. This is somebody I feel that they're afraid that they're losing you because you're so extroverted, you're so out there. Or this connection, like the soulmate connection, is dwindling. You're viewing them as divine timing. Queen of Swords, Four of Swords reverse, Page of Swords, and the Sun. King of Wands. You're seeing them as somebody that needs to confront you, that you guys are running out of time. Break free from the chains. That's the one song where it's like, why do you wrap yourself in these chains? I forget I think it's Hold On. It goes, hold on for one more. Wilson Phillips. That's what it is. What's it called? You gotta hold on, break free from the chains. I forget. I know it's Wilson Phillips, I think. Anyways, but anyway, so that's like a song from like the late 80s, early 90s, which I wasn't even born. So maybe somebody was born in the late 80s, early 90s, or that was like their childhood growing up. Like I said, they could be Sag, a little bit older than you, like maybe like even a decade older or about a decade. Because how you're seeing them as somebody that you would be so happy to hear from. Like you want to have communication from this person. You're waiting for communication. A lot of you feel like it needs to be them that approaches you about communication. So, but you want to hear from them. You could even see them like they spy on you. They still are intrigued by you, but they don't really say much about it. Oh, I do too. That's such a good song. Okay, signs and synchronicities for their action. Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Death in reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. Some of you, if there was a third party, they're letting go of that third party. Yeah, realizing they want to be with you. So either they were involved in a third party situation, okay, like they chose somebody else, realize like, man, it's not working out with that person. This isn't the person I want to be with. It's almost like this person is not who they actually want to be with. That's not their wish fulfillment. They could even feel like if they were in a third party that person was just not you. It just wasn't the same. And I keep channeling that for you. If there was a third party, if it wasn't like an actual romantic third party, it could be a friend that interfered. Like a friend got in the way. A friend was giving them bad advice, or a friend told them to move on from you, or something like that. Yeah, this person maybe even is like financially struggling, or they're having some finance issues. But wow, the wait is over. They're coming in. Maybe this is also getting that they were holding back from you as well. Because I feel with that card, that could be also like breadcrumbing or just kind of giving very little. So I feel like now it's like they're blast off. Okay, it's like anyways, how do you feel about this person, Sag? Magician in reverse, Four of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Strength. Seven of Swords. A lot of you feel manipulated. You feel manipulated because you feel like this person made you believe that there was something more there. And that's why, maybe that's why I get about like how you keep holding on. Like you kept holding on to hope. You kept holding on that there was going to be one day a relationship, you know? Like one day, like this is my counterpart. One day we're going to be together. And you just kept holding on. You kept holding on. And it's like by a chain. Like you were kind of like almost chained to the connection. Like a codependency. Like I feel like you finally let go. With the Devil in reverse, you chose your peace and yourself over the situation. You didn't want it to be a burden to you anymore. Maybe this connection became a burden. Okay, now I'm getting that song, Take Away This Ball and Chain. Who sings that? Social Distortion? Where it's like, I'm tired, I can't take any more pain. And an empty bottle of gin. So I don't know if somebody drinks gin. Alright. I don't want to be toxic anymore. We're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you, so they know you're meant to be. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for that. And this person was toxic. For a lot of you, they're very manipulative. Somebody that was maybe even breadcrumbing you too, or kind of telling you like, oh, this is going to work out. We're going to be together one day. And then you just never were. Could be a Leo, a Gemini. I got Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio. But yeah, I feel like you became kind of codependent to this, and it really affected you when things didn't go well or things didn't work out. All right, Cappy, 155. All right, what's going on with Cappy? Who's coming towards you? Ooh, somebody wants a relationship. Either they want a relationship or they're in a relationship. Let's see. How you're viewing them as a friend in reverse. And their action is social media. Ooh, for some of you, they're in a relationship. And they're coming towards you because they're not with that other person, or they're leaving the other person because their action is they're watching you on social media. And they could be already in a relationship. Yeah, some of you, they got somebody else. Or they're watching you, but they're committed to somebody else. Or, I don't know. Let's see. Let me clarify before I get too much into it. Why relationship for who they are? 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups in reverse. Strength in reverse. And the 7 of Swords in reverse. Let me clarify. Hey, Lisa. Why the 3 of Cups? Devil in reverse. Hermit in the Temperance. Okay, well, I feel like this is somebody, they could be still attached to somebody else. They could still be dealing with another person. But it's an energy that they would leave that person if you took an offer from them. If you accepted their offer. And it's like they still have a desire to come towards you and to be with you. And they could still be either in another relationship, talking to somebody else, or still dealing with them. This person would leave that other person for you if you like took their offer. Because you're seeing them as a friend in reverse. 3 of Wands. 5 of Swords reverse. Ace of Wands reverse. And the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like at one point you guys were friends with benefits. Okay, you guys had some kind of physical, sexual situation here. And you're viewing them as somebody that you can't really be friends with. Okay, like the damage is done. Like there's always going to be that physical connection. There's always going to be that hold. You can't just be friends with them. For some of you, you try to be friends with them or try to have like a platonic relationship, and you either get your hopes up or you're still kind of fixated on the idea of you guys having something romantic. Because I feel this is somebody that you were invested into, like romantically. Okay. And even though you try to tell yourself like, oh, I'll just be friends with them, I think it's hard for you to just be friends with them. So maybe you feel like you have to distance yourself or kind of pull away. Their action is they're watching you. 8 of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. The 10 of Swords reverse. And the Knight of Swords. Now I'm getting that song, Every Breath You Take by the Police. It's like every breath you take, I'll be watching you. It's like they're getting closer to you. Like the more you walk away from them, the more that they're following you or coming towards you. Yeah, this is somebody, it's like they don't want to take your silence. They still want to have some kind of connection to you. It's weird. And I think a lot of you you're showing up as the Empress energy. You're trying to better yourself. You're walking away from this because you feel like you have to. You have to cut the cord. And this person, it's like they're still like somehow watching your social media, wanting to know who you're talking to, who you're dating. They still are just like up your neck is kind of what I feel here. They're still very inquisitive and very like nosy, wondering what's going on with you. This person could be going through legal situations. And I also feel like, yeah, they do want to wine and dine you. This is somebody that does, want to come in and be with you. But for some of you, they are getting divorced or they're going through a legal situation with somebody else. Yeah, they still have this passion for you. Okay, there's still this intense passion. And I feel a lot of you Capricorn, you can't just be friends with them. It's like, I'm just going to like forgive them if they did apologize, but I can't really entertain this as a friend anymore because there's still that passion, or I still have some kind of connection to them. How do you feel? The Star, the King of Swords reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed, Six of Wands. A lot of you feel like you can't believe them. Like you can't trust them, you can't believe them. A lot of you feel like it's just really difficult because it's like a part of you wants to believe in this person and believe that they have the right intentions and they really do want to make things right with you. But a lot of you also feel like, they've kind of made things worse on themselves, or the probability of the two of you working things out is getting more slim. Is kind of how you feel. You feel like they lied to you, they manipulated you, they were just really like detached, and it's hard to get that connection back. Okay, I want to reach out but don't know how. Your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. I regret what I did to you. So yeah, so some of you, maybe they costed you a legal situation. Like maybe you guys had to deal with a legal situation because of them. Like they put you in debt for some of you. If it wasn't that, it's like they were dealing with that and didn't maybe even end things completely before getting involved with you. Could be an Aquarius, or they have that in their chart. I also got Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Sag, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo. Could be any sign though. Aquarius 10703. All right, Aquarius, who's coming towards you? Who or what is coming towards you? All right, somebody wants to tell you the truth is who they are. They want to tell you the truth. They want to reveal something. You're viewing them as somebody that's not a missed opportunity. So maybe you do want to hear from them because it came out in reverse and their action is unworthy. They feel like you're better than them. They feel like you could easily replace them, irreplaceable in reverse. This person feels not very good about themselves, Aquarius. They feel like if they were to reconnect with you, that you would just find somebody else anyways, or you might be with somebody else, or you can just easily replace them. So, I don't know. That's kind of a turnoff, I guess. That's kind of a turnoff to me when somebody says that. Like, oh, you're better than me, or oh, you can do so much better. Like, that's such a turnoff. I don't know. All right, Aquarius, why reveal for who they are? King of Swords. Five of Wands reversed. Two of Pentacles. And the Nine of Swords reversed. This is somebody that wants to talk about your guys' differences. Try to work things out. It's all the Hierophant reverse. Could be a Taurus or another Aquarius for some of you. This is somebody that wants to get right to it. They don't want to fuck around. I don't know why I'm feeling that. Someone doesn't want to fuck around. They want to be honest and tell you what's going on. This is somebody that wants to try to work things out with you, wanting to kind of compromise and see if you guys can kind of understand each other better. So this is somebody that's very to the point, very direct, and they've had time to think things through. You're seeing them as not a missed opportunity. Okay, the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Some of you, you're waiting for them or you are expecting them. Okay? And it's like, I'm not going to chase this person. I'm just going to stand in my power. I'm going to hold back. But I know this person's going to come back. A lot of you also, it's like, I know my self-worth. I know that I meant something important to this person. I know they couldn't replace me. I know that, I was somebody very loyal and stable in their life. And it's like, of course they're going to come back, is how you're seeing them. Of course they're going to come back and apologize, and they're not going to want to replace me because why would they? I think you guys have good self-esteem about yourself. You know, like, you are somebody very grounded and stable in this person's life. And why would they want to be with somebody else when they could be with you? You know, you're viewing them as somebody that it's like, even if they tried to move on or they tried to be with somebody else, like, you know, this person, you know, they want to have an opportunity with me. They don't want to leave. Their action is they feel unworthy. The Ten of Wands in reverse, Five of Swords reversed, Ten of Cups reversed, and the Empress. Yeah, this person feels, they feel like they just caused a lot of unhappiness in your life, that they didn't really provide much. That's why this person has such a lack of self-worth, a lack of self-esteem. This is somebody that feels like, what did I even mean to your life? You know, and maybe that's what's going on. That's why they're coming up in this energy. Like, do you even want to work things out with me? Like, do you even see yourself with me? You know, it's an energy of them trying to be direct and not really talk about their feelings, but also at the same time, it's like they just feel like they're easily replaceable. Like, why would you want somebody like them? You know? That's terrible. Like, why would you want somebody like them when you're an Empress and you can have whoever you want? Why would you choose them? You know? Hey, Natalie. All right, let's see. Yeah, this person was somebody important in your life, but they were very guarded and somebody that's hard to talk to, hard to open up to, but they want to reveal how they feel to you. So this is somebody being very expressive, very open. How do you feel for them? Eight of Wands reversed, Seven of Swords reversed, the Temperance, and the Hermit. You feel like they have a lot to say, but they're afraid to say it. Okay. A lot of you feel like this person maybe is avoiding a conversation. I got the Tower on the bottom. They could be avoiding a conversation because they're trying to wrap around how to make things, you know, right, how to make things more civil. If there was like a disagreement between the two of you, you feel like it was affecting this person, you know, like it is affecting them, that you guys maybe are in a lack of communication, or you feel like things can be mended, that it's not too late, like the worst has happened. Okay. I really do care, even though I don't show it. I want a future with you. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you, and I should have fought for you. Okay, so yeah, this person does care. They want to tell you that they do care, and they're afraid that you're going to replace them. And a lot of you feel like there was a lot of like off and on communication. You can even feel like they've ghosted you at times, or they didn't want to accept how things were going, so they weren't very communicative, or they just pulled back to kind of like, you know, give peace to the situation, or to give you peace. Could be a Virgo or a Sagittarius. Could be a Scorpio. I got Pisces. Okay. Could be another Aquarius. All right. Hey, May. Let's go ahead and do Pisces 11302. I got to figure out what's going on. Like, why it's saying that, like, your guys' like handles or your names on there. It's kind of aggravating. So I'm trying to figure out who people are, you know? All right, let's see, Pisces, who's coming towards you. Shoo, shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. You're viewing them as the truth. So either you see right through them, or you know that they have some explaining to do. Their action is they don't want to run from this anymore. So runner in reverse. They don't want to run from the situation. They realize they were a runner. They're emotionally avoidant. And this is somebody that, you know, does want to do better. Yeah, I think this breakup is affecting them, this absence. Okay, they feel like a part of them is missing. So let's see. So this could be somebody you are separated from. They're starting to realize their flaws, their errors. Okay. Why shadow side for who this person is? Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups reversed, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. I'm getting that song by the Rolling Stones. You can't always get what you want. So this is somebody, it's like maybe they're mad they didn't get what they wanted. They're mad that things didn't go the way they wanted. I think you're kind of dealing with, I don't know why I'm getting this, somebody that was used to things being easy. Okay, they're used to things going their way. They're used to people coming towards them. And I think with you, you're a completely different person than what they're used to, because this is somebody that was like in and out playing mind games with you. And I got this in one of your last readings, where like you were too spiritually aware, you were too smart for your own good, and this person wasn't used to that. Okay, and this is somebody that I think they thought you were going to chase them, or you were going to go after them, and that was maybe like their flaws, that they always assumed everybody could just come towards them, they could do the work for them. Okay, thinking that, oh well, if I just pull back, Pisces will come back. And I think they're having a rude awakening that that's not the case. It's almost like they were fed with a silver spoon, or they were fed like very somebody was very just like, they're used to getting their way. They're used to getting their way. They're used to people doing what they want. And with you, it's like you didn't play these games. Okay. You're viewing them as somebody you see right through. Yeah, Queen of Cups. You're very intuitive. Okay. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Hey, Shiloh. All right. 10 of Pentacles and the Death in reverse. You're viewing this person as somebody that's not as they appear to be. You could have even felt like this person was a phony, or that sounds terrible, but it's like this person's not who they appear to be. Or if they act like they had all this money, or they were like a business person, or they had all this credentials, but it's because of family heirlooms, or because of family, or because other people gave it to them, they inherited. It's not like they actually did anything for themselves, you know? It's almost like somebody that, like, this is shitty, but it's almost like if somebody was like, oh, I'm so rich, like I paid for 8 years of Harvard University, I paid for it myself, and then you find out like, oh no, actually your family paid for it, you didn't pay for shit, you were just living there rent free, your family paid for it. You know what I mean? They probably acted like somebody that like, oh, I did all this for myself, or I'm a well accomplished person, but like the family paid for their college, the person in their family paid for everything, paid for their food. Almost like maybe that is what happened. They went to college, and the family paid for everything, and they act like they just, they did everything for themselves, or well accomplished, they got all this going for them, but they didn't really pay for it. They didn't actually pay for anything in college, to get to this credential. It's like it was all just given to them. All right, it's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's somebody that things are just given to them. They kind of have it easy, or they come from a good family, good status, but they don't really have to work for anything or provide for themselves. They're well off, they're well established. Almost like they have a life, maybe they even have a life plan where they don't have to do anything. Maybe they have money that they can live on the rest of their life, and they don't have to worry about ever having a job, Must be nice. Anyways, their action is not wanting to run from you. 4 of Cups reverse, 9 of Wands reverse, 2 of Cups, and the King of Cups in reverse. This person is still connected to you. I think they're trying to give up on this. They're trying to walk away and move on, but it's hard. It's hard. This is somebody that it's like they're trying to, it makes them mad that they still have these feelings for you. It's like they're trying to process, why do I still want to be here? Why do I still want to give to this? This is somebody, they're still going to be like energetically attached to you. They're still going to show up for you, even if it pisses them off, even if they don't want to. And this is somebody emotionally immature, I feel. Somebody emotionally immature, somebody that is emotionally avoidant. That's why the runner came out. Okay, I got a rebound. There was gossip about a rebound, so maybe you found out they were with a third party or another person. Some of you, they did this to get a reaction out of you. Like maybe they made up about some third party, or they want you to assume that they're with somebody else, that they're happy with someone else, or that could be happening. But there could be gossip or rumors about some third party or rebound. How do you feel about this person? Judgment. King of Pentacles in reverse. See, they're not as they appear to be. 8 of Wands reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't know. A lot of you just feel like they're kind of a joke for a person. Like, they're just not like a masculine at all. You just feel like this is somebody that you are slowly just detaching from, because it's almost like you were convinced in your head, maybe in the beginning, that this person was somebody that they weren't. And then you see them through, like, I don't know if it's been years, if it's been months, I don't know. But you see them like through a different lens. And you're like, okay, I don't really like this person as much anymore. Or I don't really see them the way that I thought I did. It's like I was kind of convinced they were somebody they weren't. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords and the Hermit. Especially if there was some kind of third party. It's like this person didn't own up to it. They're not taking, you know, responsibility. And I don't really know if I want to entertain somebody that's going to like keep things from me, lie to me, or just not be, you know, outgoing about what's happening, not being transmutive, I'm getting, or not wanting to be like direct with what's happening. Okay. Anyways, I'm scared you will reject me. You tame my demons, and they will never compare to you. I'm in love with you. I ran because I wasn't ready for you. You're always on my mind. Damn, all these came out on the bottom. So you're always on my mind. I ran because I wasn't ready for you. I'm in love with you, and they will never compare to you. Damn. So yeah, there was a third party, possibly a Libra. I got Scorpio, could be a Pisces, a Taurus. I got Scorpio. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces. Could be any sign. All right, let's go ahead and start with members. Let's start with Kitty Cat, what you don't see coming. What does Kitty Cat not see coming? Ooh, okay, I think you already know this. Hey, Tasha. There's a frenemy, Kitty Cat, in your energy, a fake friend. You're leaving this person behind. So you don't care about this person anymore, or you feel like you can't care for them anymore. There's some kind of two-faced person in your energy. And you could be ending this friendship because they're fake. Who is this? Okay, the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse. I feel like you guys were put into some kind of competition with each other at one point. Or you feel like somebody had to impress the other person. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Wands reverse. Or you could be leveling up. It could be that you're leveling up into this Emperor energy. You know, you're taking care of business. You're slowly working on things for yourself. And this person's very competitive with you. Like they're trying to be you. Is what it feels like to me. I'm getting another female. Yeah, they're like obsessed with you. They're obsessed with you, and maybe your love life as well. Like they're obsessed because they know that you have somebody that actually cares about you. Or they know that you have a chance to get love, or you have people that are wanting to be with you. Well, this is somebody that is feeling just very down about themselves. Okay, I feel like it's somebody that's jealous of you because they see you leveling up. Even if it's slowly happening, you could be making slow progress in your life, and maybe you feel like personally you're not making much progress. This person sees you as like you're above them. They could even think that you are above them, or you're going to have everything that they want, or you're just going to have more to life than what they can get. So it's a fake friend. I don't like that. It's somebody that is obsessed with you, obsessed with your life, and they are, you know, fake. Somebody that could be even financially struggling as well. Like they're mad because like you're better off financially, or you got more going for you, and that's why they're mad. All right. One second, guys. I'm writing these down so I can continue. One sec. If you guys can kind of hold off on the question real quick, just so I can get caught up. Okay, I got Jean's question. I got B's question. Aries man. Okay. If you guys can just hold off just 1 second for the questions, I'm going to go ahead and do Ashley. 124. Whatever comes out for Ashley. You're getting proof of something. Okay, somebody's going to prove to you, Ashley, that you are important to them and they are upset over you. Okay, there's somebody that is upset over you. They are going to expose this to you, that you are somebody irreplaceable in their life. Yeah, this person is hurting over you. Ten of Swords, King of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. So they try to project as if they're not hurt. This is somebody that could be very materialistic, or they focus on their job, their career. They're trying to distract themselves from like how much they miss you, how much they're hurting. So this is somebody that's constantly in their head about you, and they don't really know if the two of you can work things out, or if you could trust them ever again. So this is somebody that misses you, and they are really upset because you are somebody important in their life. They do care, and they are hurting from this badly. So could be an Aquarius, could be a Virgo. All right, Veronica, energy and love, 125-22. So what's the energy and love for Veronica? Somebody has strong chemistry with you, but they don't know if they want a commitment, or they don't know if there's a commitment yet. So let's see. Yeah, they don't really know where things are going with the two of you. They don't know if you're into them. Ace of Swords reverse, Page of Cups reverse, Queen of Cups reverse, Ace of Cups reverse, Six of Pentacles. So this person, they feel chemistry to you, Veronica. They feel like you guys, have a lot in common. You guys get along very well, but they don't know romantically where this is headed, because there hasn't been this conversation of exposure, of talking about your emotions. This is somebody that's kind of confused where commitment's headed. But they're trying to figure out how they feel for you as well. They know there's chemistry, but they're trying to figure out their feelings that they're developing for you. Also, they're afraid that you don't feel the same way, or it is just like maybe you guys work together, or it's just platonic. They don't know if like you want anything romantic with them. So it's like they're afraid to say that or speak on it because they don't know where things are going. All right, Antoinette, 126-54. Whatever comes out. Somebody's unsatisfied. So I wasn't happy the way things were going in social media. Either this person was upset, Antoinette, feeling like other people get involved in your guys' relationship, or it's like they're not happy how things are and they want to be more in contact with you. Three of Cups reverse, the Lovers, the Star, and the Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, they could feel that people on social media got involved in your guys' connection, because they feel like there was negative influence by social media, either your social media, their social media, or just people on your guys' platforms were talking about your guys' relationships and getting involved, and they weren't happy with how that was going. Yeah, they were upset that like people were interfering, getting in the way, because I do feel like the two of you have a strong connection and you guys are, soul ties in some way. But they feel like people, either social media somehow was like negatively affecting your guys' connection. It's how they feel, Antoinette. And they're upset about that. Like either you believe somebody on social media, or there's just things being exposed that may or may not be true. Okay. But they're unhappy with social media or how it's affected your relationship. Erica, 128-28. All right, Erica, whatever comes out. Thought I seen a card fly out. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, maybe not. Okay, absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So there is somebody missing you, Erica. I just saw the Knight of Cups. They could be a Pisces. If not, they do have romantic feelings towards you still. Why absence? Judgment. Okay. They want to come back, but they're guarded. Nine of Wands. 10 of Pentacles reverse. 8 of Pentacles reverse. Somebody's unhappy without you in their life. And they realize that. They realize that you were a big factor of their life. They enjoyed your company, your presence. And now it's like they're trying to figure out how to like have their life without you in it. So there's somebody here. It could be a Scorpio, could be a Virgo. They're trying to figure out like their life without you. Yeah, it could be a Pisces. They still desire you and they feel like things are not finished between you. But they're scared. They're afraid of, like, if it's over for good, if you're going to call it quits, if you still want to get back with them. Okay. But this person does miss you, Erica, is what I'm seeing here. And they realize you were a big factor of their life. All right. Katie Marie, 13003. What does Katie need to know? What does Katie Marie need to know? Ooh, I'm getting this again. Somebody's watching you. They're getting scoop on you, getting accusations. So let's see. Who is this? Yeah, Page of Swords. Somebody's watching you, getting information, talking about you. The moon. They're trying to be, I think they're trying to be quiet about it, or they're trying to be secretive. But I think you already know. Could be a Cancer, a Pisces. Could be an air sign. Somebody's trying to get information. And they're trying to do it on the down low. Yeah, 5 of Cups reversed. Emperor in reverse. 10 of Swords reversed. And the Hierophant. Ooh, for some of you, on the bottom, I got heart to heart and rebound. So it could be somebody that's a rebound. So maybe Ashley's person that she's dating, it could be her. Because it's like somebody that knows about the situation. They're close to the situation. And it's either somebody that Ashley's in a relationship with or somebody that's close to her somehow. Judgment, Queen of Swords, the Fool in reverse. Somebody within reach. I feel it's somebody within reach of her. It's like they're trying to get information on you to tell her. To try to bring peace to her because maybe she's feeling she has no control. Because it feels like Ashley's kind of initiating this. Like she's the one making this person do this. Could be a Scorpio, a Libra. I got Aries, Taurus. But it's like she's trying to either feel better about herself and get information on you or just wanting to get info just to kind of know what's happening around you is what it feels like. All right, Terry, what is coming towards you? 131.56. All right, Terry, what is coming towards you? Okay, well, I got friends in reverse, third party in reverse, and spiritual awakening in reverse. Kind of feels to me like if a friend was interfering with your guys' connection, that friend is no longer interfering. Maybe they're not friends with a person anymore that's interfering with a connection that you're in. Or if it's not about a person you're with, you could be realizing there's a person in your life that doesn't deserve to be your friend anymore. Somebody that's interfered with your life. And they're not meant to be in your life. 6 of Wands, 4 of Cups, the Sun, and the 4 of Wands reversed. Yeah, you could be finding out, Terry, that like you just don't want to have somebody in your life anymore. That you don't like the way they're treating you. You feel like this person's never going to fully, give to you. Or truly, like, make you feel inspired. It almost feels like it's a friendship that you're closing out. Because you don't feel like it's mutual. You feel like this person just takes from you. And at the end of the day, you're left more disappointed and upset having this person in your life than if they weren't in your life. You could have even felt like they interfered with your relationship or with a connection. That this person was like saying things against you or they were just like getting too much involved in your situation or something like that. Because I feel like it's somebody that you're just not happy with. And it could be a friend that you feel like didn't really have good intentions or it was a one-sided friend. It was like you cared more about them than they cared for you. They could be a Leo. I have, let me see. Yeah, I had Leo. Yeah, Leo could be a Gemini. Or is a friend that it could have been a Leo or a Gemini. All right, Janet, let's see. 134.02. Is Ryan going to communicate his feelings in August? Ooh, I just saw the Page of Cups. So possibly. Let's see. Is Ryan going to confess his feelings and communicate? 5 of Wands reversed, Page of Swords reversed, Ace of Cups reversed, and the 7 of Swords. So he's keeping it to himself. He's keeping his feelings for you to himself. But it's like he wants to come in, I think, and tell you how he feels. He doesn't want to keep it to himself anymore. Yeah, he knows the more that he's keeping his feelings to you, his feelings for you to himself, he feels like it's not getting you guys anywhere. And that he needs to be upfront. Yeah, he's thinking about coming towards you and sharing how he feels. So I feel like in August, things are kind of still a little bit uncertain. Like he's kind of waiting for the right opportunity to do this. He could also be kind of like putting it off, or he's been putting it off and realizing that he's sabotaging things more as he's putting off his feelings. So I do feel like he is going to eventually get to this point, might be the end of August, that he does want to connect to you and tell you how he feels and express these emotions that he's been keeping to himself and not wanting you to know. All right, Tiffany, what's coming in love? 135.29. There's a snake in your energy. Somebody that you're not around, they're a snake. They're absent from you. And I think you are trying to detach from this. You don't want to take a chance on them. Or you're afraid to let this person back in. You could feel like it's too much of a risk. Or they've been doing risky things to you. Yeah, Magician in reverse. 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. I think this person realizes, Tiffany, that they were a snake. They were deceptive. They were very manipulative in your life. And they're starting to realize they don't want to be that way anymore. Now that you guys aren't as in communication, or there's been distance between you, this person's realizing that they don't want to act this way anymore. Yeah, that the way that they were acting tore you apart from them. Okay. So I think this person realizes, like, as you guys maybe aren't in much communication, that they have been not really good to you, that they have been deceptive, or they've had maybe some kind of codependency to this connection that just got triggered. This person, I feel like they want to do better by you. And they've had time to realize that they do want to do better, and they don't want to take you for granted. I have strong Gemini, could be a Leo as well, or they have that in their chart. All right, Katie, Capricorn, 137.06. All right, energy check for Katie. Okay, there's somebody listening to music about you, and they still have hope because they're listening to music that is inspirational. So, Katie, there's somebody in your energy that is still trying to, like, hope that you guys can be together. They haven't given up on you, and they could be listening to music about you. Either music you guys listen to together, or just thinking about you, like, with music. Yeah, this person's feeling directed towards you. Wheel of Fortune, the Fool in reverse, 4 of Wands reverse, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like this person is seeing signs here with the Wheel of Fortune that you guys have some kind of destiny, and that this person does have regrets for the past, how they've acted. So they're listening to music about you because they still have hope, and they want to try to get back together in some way. Maybe even try to, kind of flirt with you and see if there's still a relationship you guys have. They're heavily reminiscent about you is what I feel. I mean, either listening to music that you like, or music that's very inspirational that makes them feel more positive about things getting better between the two of you. All right, Claudia, what's coming? 138.35. All right, what's coming to Claudia in love? Ooh, we got the Snake. An unfinished business in reverse. So it looks like there's somebody wanting to come back to you, but you've already cleared out a cycle with them. You've already cleared out a cycle with this person. And they're still deceptive. They're still tempted by you, but it's over. Yeah, 4 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups reverse. This is somebody you've already moved on from, Claudia. I feel like they're trying to come back, trying to have the same deception, the same ways of how they acted before. But it's not changing. Okay, they haven't changed as a person. They're still the same person. And it's like they do want to come back, but they realize that you're going to reject them, or that you just won't take their BS. Yeah, they know that you see right through them and that you're not going to communicate back. So, and I think it breaks their heart, but they're the ones that put this onto themselves. Could be a Taurus, could be an air sign. This is somebody that is still deceptive. They still got these ways about them. And they want to come back and try to make amends with you, but they're still the same person that they were. They haven't really worked on themselves. All right, let's see. Danielle, 14011. Whatever comes out. Somebody's trying to decide what to do, Danielle. I think they don't want to disturb anything because I got between the lines and divine intervention in reverse. Somebody's trying to figure out what to do in regards to you, not wanting things to get worse. Maybe feeling like they have been bad and not knowing what to do. Wanting to make sure that things are better. Wow, we got the Empress and the Lovers. The Hierophant reverse, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this person is someone you have a soul connection to, and they have respect for you. I think they're respecting, the time that you need from them, like the disconnect. They're respecting the time that you need, that you are taking care of yourself. This is somebody that doesn't want to disturb your peace. Yeah, 4 of Wands. But they want to come back. This is somebody that needs clarity about what's going on. So I do feel, Danielle, this person, it's like they're trying to get clarity of where you guys stand. They do want to come back, but they're also wanting to make sure that you're in a good place with your life, that they're not disturbing you or they're not making things worse. Okay. I got Virgo, I got Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. All right, Sassy, 14144. And I'm going to be on the chat in just 1 second, guys. I'm just making sure I'm caught up on these questions first. Because that's how I end up skipping people in accidents. Like I get too far ahead of myself and then I skip people. All right, Sassy. What's going on with the Leo on this romantic, or not romantic. What's going on with this Leo on this holiday? Seven of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, Death reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Why am I getting that it's like they're mad that they're on this vacation, or they're mad that they had to do this? Like they've seen it as a waste of money or something that they didn't even want. They could feel, Sassy, like they were manipulated on this vacation or this holiday, that they didn't even want to be part of it, that they didn't even want this to happen. Like they don't want to be part of it, but they felt like they had to do what this person wanted. So it feels to me there's bitterness, there's tension between the two of them, and money could be significant. Like they feel like it was a waste of money, or it was something they shouldn't have wasted money on in some way. I think they're trying to around the child in the present moment, act like everything's fine, I feel, and try to maybe even get drinks together, or just, it's more like it feels casual than it does romantic. Like they're trying to make the best of it. He's trying to make the best of this holiday when it wasn't even his idea. I don't think he wanted to do this. Like he got coerced into it. And I don't see it taken anywhere. It just feels like they're arguing, they're fighting about money. And it's like if he could have made the decision, he would have just stayed where he was. He didn't really want to travel. He didn't really want to do this. Okay, it's kind of what it feels like to me. And they're trying to make the best of it, but I don't really see anything romantic happening. It feels mainly like there's bitterness and there's tension about money, or just like not wanting this to happen. Maybe he's mad he had to take work. I don't know. Like take time off work. He couldn't do his job. I don't know. It just feels like he's mad. All right, let's see. B, what you don't see coming, 144. What doesn't B see coming? There's a karmic energy around you. Yeah, you're going to reconcile with a karmic. But there's good things coming your way, though. You got good fortune coming. But I do see a reconciliation with possibly a karmic. Yeah, I just saw the Wheel of Fortune. 2 of Cups. There could have been a third party, B. If not, it was some kind of lesson you guys had to learn. Okay. Yeah, Three of Wands reverse, Magician, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Wands. I don't see somebody wanting to be done with you. There's somebody manifesting you back. Could be a Gemini. Yeah, it's somebody that is very cold and detached, though. Or there hasn't been much communication. I do see this person not wanting you to leave them behind, and they are going to try to reconcile in some way. They could be making you feel bad, like playing the victim for you to come back to them, or making you feel bad for choosing yourself or something like that. It's like they're making you feel bad for choosing yourself, and they want to have some kind of reconciliation with you. But it's like they're kind of going about it not a good way. Could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, let's go ahead and do Jean, what you need to know. 145.33. What does Jean need to know? There's somebody around you that's getting in trouble for like money laundering or doing something illegal. Yeah, doing something maybe in the court system or messing with some kind of contract or something. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. This could be a coworker or somebody you know, Jean, doing this. Where somebody's like stealing money or they're taking money from somebody. Yeah, you're watching this. Page of Swords, Ten of Swords reverse, High Priestess, Two of Cups in reverse. I think it's somebody that either it could be somebody that you're disconnected from, like you are in a separation with, and you know this person's like not doing well in their life. It's like you're watching things go down, or you know, yeah, this person's acting impulsive. So I feel this is somebody that you're not in contact with, you're disconnected from, and it's like they're doing something shady behind the scenes and you are aware of it. Like you know about it or you're finding out about them doing something illegal. And it could make it where you end up closing out a cycle with this person or not wanting to get involved with them because you're finding out about them doing something illegal is what it feels like. And it's somebody maybe you were even wanting to reconcile with or you were wanting to get back with, and then you find out that they're stealing or they're doing something shady, and it makes you not want to be with them anymore. All right, Aries man, 147.16. 1 second. Make sure I read everybody's questions. Hey, Dolly, I'm not ignoring anybody. Hey, Mary. 1 second. I'm reading everybody's questions real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and do Aries man, your girl's feelings. What are your girl's feelings for you, Aries man? Seven of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Wands reversed. The Strength and the World. Empress reversed. Nine of Cups. How she feels is that she hasn't been really invested into this. And she's afraid that you're going to give up on her. She feels like because she's been mothering herself, giving to herself, she's afraid that you're going to end up losing patience and giving up on her is how she feels, Aries man. She feels like you're getting kind of close to ending things with her because she's kind of choosing herself or choosing what she wants to do. She's afraid that you're not going to hold on much longer to this connection is how she feels. Like you're kind of sick of wasting your time. She feels like you are handling things well, though. Even though you feel this way, she feels like you are handling things well, and you are being self-aware, you're spiritually woke, or you see things for how it is. She feels like you are seeing things as not an illusion anymore, and you are maybe even detaching from your ego. Okay, or yeah, you could be letting go of your ego. With the Strength and the Ten of Wands reversed. Like you're kind of just going with the flow, or you're kind of just letting things happen the way they're supposed to is how she feels. That you're not letting this affect you as much anymore. You're just kind of going with whatever happens and hoping the best, but you're not really putting much out there into this anymore. All right, Alban, what is coming for you next? There's somebody that wants you to appreciate them, but they feel that they don't deserve you. Okay, there's somebody in your energy that they know you appreciate. It's almost like they know you appreciate them, but they don't feel like you should. They feel like they're not worth your time and that you shouldn't appreciate them. Who is this? King of Pentacles in reverse. Could be a Taurus. Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups reverse, Ten of Cups reverse. There's somebody in your energy that they know that you care about them, you appreciate them, and that you really love them to an extent. But this person feels like they don't deserve that. They don't deserve you loving them. They don't deserve you caring for them. Because they've strung you along, or they've kind of played with your emotions. This person knows you still love them, you still want to work things out, and they feel like you shouldn't. Like you shouldn't care for them, you shouldn't do things. Like you shouldn't still want to work things out with them. Why are they feeling this way? I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. I want to hold you. So yeah, this person wants your forgiveness, and they feel like they don't deserve your forgiveness, or that they just don't deserve you at all. Is how this person feels. Could be a Taurus. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see who's next. Good morning, everybody. I'm not ignoring anybody. Hey, Nina. Hey, Katie. Oh, you're welcome. Sorry, I'm just not reading all these. Hey, Crystal. One sec. I'm going through everybody's questions. Hey, Nia. Hey, Carrie Ann. All right, Nia, if you want to ask a question real quick. I'm still taking members' questions. You're welcome, Danielle. So I'm just now responding to everybody's questions, everybody's comments. I have to keep the live kind of frozen on my end where I don't read it, because then I get distracted. So if I kind of keep it where I'm kind of like at, that's how I feel like, okay, like I actually get through the questions, I actually see them. And so, because I'll get too distracted. I'll see all the questions and I'll lose them. So Nia, if you want to ask a question, you can go ahead. After this, I am going to do the August. I'm going to do like a kind of a mid check-in for you guys, like what's going on in August. I'm going to do like a 6-card spread. So I'm going to do fire signs first. I'm going to try to do all 3 fire signs today. So Aries, Leo, and Sag. I always start with Sag first. So I'll do Sag, Aries, and then Leo. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is like a 6-card spread. See your recent past, current, your future, and other things in between. Get advice. I'm going to start that right after this video. Hey, Mary. Mary and Nia, if you guys want to ask your questions real quick before I get off the live. Also, I wanted to do this week, I think I might do it tomorrow or Friday. I really want to do that live about your dearly beloved, like your people that have passed away. I want to do that reading. I just got to figure out with my schedule what day to do it. Okay. And also I made a thumbnail, but I want to do what's blocking you, like who's blocking you and why. So like who's either giving you the evil eye or who is purposely blocking something for you. I want to do that as well. I think I'll do that tomorrow. All right, Mary, let's see whatever comes out. Okay, it looks like there's somebody in the present moment that you're not really upset about anymore. You've seen them as a player, somebody that was just not really taking you seriously. And it looks like in the present moment, you're seeing them for how they are. And you're kind of detaching emotionally from it. It's no longer hurting you anymore. This could be a side message. You could feel like this person chose like drugs and alcohol or other things over you. And you're just kind of accepting it is what it feels like. Either they did that or they had some kind of addiction. It feels like they chose something over you and you're not letting it affect you anymore. Yeah, I mean, you are bummed out with the Sun in reverse, the Fool in reverse, 2 of Wands reverse, Ace of Wands reverse. Feels like, Mary, you're kind of just detaching from something. You're basically accepting that it is fizzled out. It's not really there anymore. Yeah, you've just like pulled back your energy. You're like, I feel like I just need to pull back from this person. Maybe it's a good idea I don't get invested into this anymore. You can feel like they just are still impulsive. They still haven't changed. Maybe they did have some kind of addiction or tendencies to act that way. I think what's going on is you just don't really want to get invested anymore into this. And you feel intuitively you need to pull back your energy. So they could be an Aries, they could be a Leo. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and start the reading for fire signs for the mid-month check-in. I'm going to try to do every sign within this week. So I'll try to do water signs tomorrow. I'll try to do on Friday earth signs. And then Saturday, I'm going to try with my schedule, either Saturday or even Sunday, depending. I'm going to try to do air signs. So within the whole week, I'm going to try to get all the signs done. If not, it might not be until Monday that I can do air signs. So I'll let you guys know. Oh, you're welcome. I'll see you guys here in a few minutes. If you guys are Sagittarius or you're cross-watching, you guys can always watch the video. So I'm going to come in a few minutes.